worshipping.
The weird thing, both of you look too young to remember what happened. They were accused of being devil worshippers. All of people accused them. Things were found to be worse than they were. Number of the Beast was a song about a nightmare.
Who was that? Who wrote that?
Bob 1967.
Okay. How do I? Okay.
I definitely wasn't born then.
You were nowhere near born, so yeah, I probably do look young enough to not remember, but I was born in 75. You're right. Yes, actually, you're dead right. 1983, I was not listening to this. I was probably listening to the Beatles and Cold Chisel and Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah, you would have been 8.
Because I was listening to everything my dad had on vinyl, and radio. Always had the radio on at home, but I totally agree with the comments that the late 80s. See, in Australia, the satanic panic thing was. We didn't have the internet, right? So things were really, really delayed. So the stuff that was happening in the States took years to get to us. And because we're not I don't know how to say this, our society's got nothing to do with religion. It's not in any way.
That is true. Yeah.
All right, that makes a big difference. But I definitely remember on 60 Minutes, yes, our version of 60 Minutes and like current affairs shows, I remember, and this would be 87 and 88, when the whole explicit lyrics stuff was happening. There was the whole Kiss was the Knights of Satan's Servants or something like that. Iron Maiden's, Number of the Beast. Yeah, it's all satanic and stuff. But there was also the whole explicit lyrics. Parent, I remember watching I remember watching it and think, holy shit, because I was saying parents should be looking at what their children are listening to, and I remember at the time thinking, oh my god, I'm going to chase these. So I had like Two Life Crew and Ice-T, which was just like probably the heaviest vocal nasty stuff you can think of. And switching it for Run DMC cassettes, as if my dad. I remember switching the covers, as if my dad wouldn't fucking realise that the cassette was a different one to what was on the cover. Like a fucking idiot. But at the time, I literally had Number of the Beast poster on my fucking wall, and what else did I have? Oh, 2 Minutes to Midnight. And Metallica and stuff. But what's really ludicrous, I was listening to Slayer.
Yeah.
Slayer! Like, at the time, I was listening to songs like The Antichrist and fucking, like, honestly.
Did your parents...
That literally was. The lyrics literally are saying in some, these songs, praise to Satan, it's stuff like that. What am I thinking?
Your parents weren't overly religious, though, were
No,
they?
of course not. No, they didn't care. Definitely music appreciation.
Yeah.
I never told you this, but there is a connection with Seventh Son of the Seventh Son. I don't know how to explain this.
Can you see if this light goes down slightly so it stops this?
Flickering?
Yeah. Seventh Son of the Seventh Son?
We're talking about my parents. It would have been late 80s, maybe early 90s. When I was about year 10, we could do the math. I don't want to go into all the details, but I was going to children's court, which I ended up right. I was going to children's court for being a bad boy. And there was a really good chance I was going to be in like big trouble. And I was remanded in children's prison.
Why did I not know this?
I know. And there's some tales to that. One funny part of this, I had 2 cigarettes and 2 matches and on a matchbox. How on the side we have safety matches, you can't just strike a match off anything. I had some flint, 2 matches, 2 cigarettes in my polo top
Square.
pocket.
Yeah. How old were you? You're 10.
I had a jumper on. I was about then. Yeah. Had a jumper on and a polo shirt, so it had collars, so it was nice and neat and looked really presentable, right?
And was this over
I was
East?
remanded in the prison, right? In the lockup out the back. I was patted down. I still had 2 cigarettes and 2 matches. I was a popular kid in the lockup that day. Anyway, the Maiden story, that is this the first time you've heard this? Yeah.
Wait.
On the-
Was this over East or here?
Yeah.
Oh,
in
fuck,
Perth.
okay.
So when we were driving to Children's Court that morning, and it was quite a solemn adventure, I asked Dad, can we put this on? And it was Seventh Son of the Seventh Son. And we must have got 3-4 tracks in. And I remember Dad saying, who is this? And I said, it's Iron Maiden. And he said, the vocalist sounds like he's English. And I said, oh, really? Whereabouts from? And he said, oh, sounds like a northerner, maybe Liverpool. And I said, no, they're actually from Birmingham. And he said, oh, because my dad is an Englishman, but he's a Londoner.
Yeah.
But the fact that he picked that up, and he must have had a lot going through his mind. He must have been younger than I am now. And he was listening to Iron Maiden, and after several tracks, he's going, well, actually, who is this? This is really good. Like, he enjoyed the melodies and all that stuff. How did we get onto this? Oh, yeah, the 80s and 90s. Satanism. It was a weird time. People used to, I don't know.
I want to know why you were in court.
Maybe it's another tale, and you'll have to hit the. I don't think I've ever said this. Hit the
You
subscribe button.
self-promoed. Like and subscribe. Comment if you want to hear the story time.
Anyway, we're here for Iron Maiden. We're going to see Iron Maiden for their big tour. Liz has never seen Iron Maiden. The first band you saw, the first concert you went to was
Foo Fighters.
at a big concert arena. I think it was just you, me, and your mother. That was, and who was the last big arena band you saw? Big,
Foo Fighters?
is it? I can think of someone last December. Yeah.
Oh, Tool.
We saw Tool.
We did see
saw
Tool. Oh my god. I'm literally wearing my Tool shirt.
Not planned.
I didn't even think about it.
Not planned.
I wore it to dancing today.
Oh, good on you for sharing.
Sharing with the kids.
Flicking through social media this morning, there was on one of those Tool pages, there was something about, what was the Tool song? This Tool song. Anyway, you know you're a true Tool fan when you've got, and it went right down this woman's left leg with the lyrics to, what song was it? It was something off Opiate. And I thought, wow, that's awesome. It was Stinkfist, actually. I was wrong. Yeah, you're a real Tool fan when you finally got all the lyrics to Stinkfist down your leg.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy. Okay, Iron Maiden. We're talking about Iron
Yes.
Maiden. Not we. I fucked up. We have, I completely missed No Prayer for the Dying, and that's because I am a
Tool.
ignorant git. I was stupid. It was same as Somewhere in Time. I skipped over it when I was younger. Didn't really pay much attention to No Prayer for the Dying. Also in the 90s, I was too heavy into Sepultura and Metallica and Slayer and everything else that was appearing in my world at the time, Deicide and Pantera and all that sort of stuff. Really heavy stuff. So I was getting away from this sort of melodic metal.
And you wonder why you ended up in children's court.
Anyway, you're saying that listening to Napalm Death makes people criminals.
No, but the way that we started that story was because of the satanic panic and all this stuff and how it's influencing their kids.
Yeah. See, if you ever met, can't even say an acquaintance. I don't know the last time I saw him. Luke, I grew up with this guy who probably sent me down the wrong path in a lot of ways, but he used to like to consider himself a Satanist, and I used to wear black jeans and black clothes all the time and go to school, long hair and all that sort of thing. And I was into satanic metal, I guess. So yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, it was kind of real from a different point of view.
Yeah, interesting.
Interesting. But anyway, we skipped. We did. Was it a few songs of, or was it half an album? Oh, hopeless.
Yeah, sorry.
Hopeless. We did some of the Fear of the Dark album, and now we've come back. And No Prayer for the Dying, already we've had a bit of a laugh because Holy Smoke was fucking hilarious. The music video was a good laugh. What was the first song on the album again? I can't remember.
Tail
Gunner. Yeah. Don't want to say it's a half-assed version, another kind of Aces High, but repetitive chorus. I suppose it's that point in time when I don't know. It was.
Yeah.
It was. I don't know. LA rock sort of influence of the time period, maybe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Before, I think grunge had just about hit, but hadn't exploded totally yet. But Iron Maiden were going to stick to their guns, even if they were tail gunners, and stay with the same style of metal, which they have since right at the start, and even now through the last album.
Yeah.
So now we've got the
Title track, which is 7.1 million streams. Not as much as Holy Smoke.
No. Or another track further down, but it's still one of the highly listened tracks on the album.
Mm-hmm.
But No Prayer for the Dying. Should we see what Iron Maiden's got to
Say about it?
Or
Yeah. Ready?
it's only a short song too, for Maiden standards.
Yeah.
Lyrics.
Is that a keyboard?
There are times when I've wondered and times when I've cried, when my prayers they were answered, at times when I've lied. But if you ask me a question, would I tell you the truth? Now there's something to bet on. You've got nothing to lose, yeah. When I've sat by the window and gazed at the rain, with an ache in my heart, but never feeling the pain. If you would tell me just what my life means, walking a long road, never reaching the end.
I'm trying not to yawn, so I'm crying. I do like this.
It's got a bigger scale. Yeah, synth. Ready?
This is gonna be fun stuff. I'm singing.
Can't give me the answer to my dreams. Can't give me the answer to my plans. Can't give me the answer to my needs.
Yeah, it's on
Still
majors.
going.
He's doing double majors.
Christ, that was a lot. At the
Thought
end
so.
there, Jacob.
There's a bit to unpack there. Okay. Not a massive melodic build-up, but definitely a progressive. Actually, yeah, definitely a progressive. Standard Maiden intro. one of the slow verses. And a bridge. Chorus hasn't come in yet. The chorus wasn't really a thing, which is really
No.
weird. During this period, there's a lot of choruses that are just so repetitive. I got to stop bagging that. It's got its place,
Well,
but
yeah.
but the and listening to Steve, a lot of it's quite dull for Steve. It's very unusually dull for Steve. It sounds he's keeping busy, but all he's doing is he's playing them. He's just playing the major scales on bass. He's just playing like an E 2 frets further up. The next two, just running it up and down, and then moving it to an A, and it's like, well, it's nothing special about it. And then when it picked up, he's doing doubles instead of going boo doo 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 doo. He's going do 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 do, but a lot faster. When it changed, it picked up the pace.
Yeah.
It was, and the solo attacks were very different to what we've heard so
I agree.
far.
And have we heard a song from them with a keyboard? Not like we've had synth. What's that? Is that the same?
Yeah. Well, it's keyboards. Yeah, like it was first mainly heard in Seventh Son, and it was almost done to death. The whole album had a lot of synths in it. This is the following album, so I'm not surprised it's there, but it's not. I'd say, maybe I missed an album. No. So after Seventh Son, you can imagine there would have been a lot of backlash at the time. Like metal shouldn't have synths in it, sort of thing. And I was big on that at the time. Like, if you're gonna have synths, play fucking techno or industrial. Don't fucking bring that to heavy metal.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Seventh Son was one of my favourite metal albums of all time. So shut up.
It does bring another layer to it all, and I feel like
Absolutely.
adding these different
Well, you noticed it.
things. Well, yeah,
You
adding
picked it up
different
straight away, you can
layers
hear
to a certain type of music can change how someone hears it and changes how someone feels about it. Someone might listen to Seventh Son and go, "Oh my god, they're using synths! I've never thought to do that."
To do that, yeah.
And then that's, like you said, it could be their favourite album and get them into Iron Maiden, and then,
It could be.
you know, it's experimental.
Yeah. Obviously, they weren't the first to do it. Definitely
No.
not. Definitely not.
But like you kind of like you have your sound, like Iron Maiden has their sound, Metallica has their sound, like everyone has their sound, so you know, maybe see if you can add to that sound, you know?
Yeah. I cannot argue with that. But they would have had some backlash at least of all the synths, and this album, surely they're not going to overdo it, and they're bringing it in at just the right time.
Yeah.
Like I think this might be the first time we've heard it in this album.
I can
Holy Smoke was
think
just an LA rock song. I don't think there was any synths in that. I wonder what I don't know what the lyrics are like song meaning, right?
Well, sounds like he's talking of God.
There was no prayer for the dying song discussion. Reddit lets these guys.
Reddit is crazy.
I haven't really been a big fan.
Oh, I love it. I was crazy about it with watching Dallas Cowboys.
Song discussion by the r/Iron Maiden guys.
No, that's the Reddit chain. It's
Yeah, the
Iron
chain.
Maiden.
Yes. Yeah, so this is all the guys chatting on that chain. Yeah.
R/ is just a Reddit forum.
Reddit forum. Yeah.
So for Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
You're old.
I am old. I'm 50 this year. 51 this year. No Prayer for the Dying is the third track and title track of the album No Prayer for the Dying. We knew that. Okay. Written by Steve Harris, the song is about the meaning of life. The narrator tries to find a sense for his existence, and when he can't find it, he asks God for answers.
To be fair, you could have.
Pretty fucking lazy.
Well,
Could have just read the
yeah.
lyrics. And
Oh, that's tail.
that's tail gunner.
I'm like, why is it climbing to the sky?
Is it forwards or back? Oh, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's
So what do you all think about this one? There's only 24 comments. I did see a comment with someone saying this album it's criminally insane that it's not as highly regarded as it should be.
Sorry. God give me the answers to my life. God give me the answers to my dreams. God give me the answers to my prayers. God give me the answers to my being. If that's not, like, you know,
I want to find
What's
the
it
meaning of
about?
life. I'm going to turn to God.
yeah. But also, like, just this whole section of when I sat by the window and gazed at the rain, with an ache in my heart, but never feeling the pain. If you would tell me just what my life means,
Lazy rhyming.
walking in a long road, never reaching the end. Because what album was this? What number?
It'll be the 9th, because 8th. I mean, because 7th Son was the 7th.
You fucking think so?
Fucking better be.
Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, do you know what, actually?
You can go by release date. No, not probably release date, and instead of all, change it to albums.
I just did it to flippity squid.
Flippity squiddle. Oh, the other way. Flipped it.
Yes, so the 8th. I'm like, they've made 8 albums. I'm like, at some point you're going to go, I'm struggling.
Yes.
Which might be why some of the lyrics are...
It is prior to the grunge explosion. 1990, mate, they've only been really on the road heavy for 10 years, 11 years.
That's
I shouldn't say
tiring.
only for 8 albums. But
That's
it's
tiring.
fucking tiring. Well, as you know, because we saw the movie, we discussed that a little while ago. That's why I'm saying these 2 albums just feel, especially this one, feels lackluster.
In a sad way, it's like you can feel like there's just something going on.
Bruce is like, I think I've had enough.
Yeah. And it does make sense because you can always hear it in their music. You know, when Taylor Swift's gone through a breakup.
No, fair. It's fair.
So it's like you can kind of tell when you start to get tired and, you know, you don't put in as much effort as you used to.
There's that whole should we call it and move on? Or should we just do a double? We had a bit of a ramble at the start.
Yeah. Move on, I reckon.
Move on?
Yeah. Get 2 for the price of 1.
2 for the price of 1. We're going to do a second one. Public Enema number 1. Was it number 1? I think it was number 1. Public Enema.
You're the one that knows Iron Maiden.
Not really this album. The pun is, instead of Public Enemy, it's Enema. And we don't have to explain what an enema is. Children, go and Google it if you need to, but don't click on videos.
Why would children be watching
Oh,
this?
okay, not children. I do click this.
This isn't YouTube Kids.
It's not YouTube Kids. It's not YouTube Kids.
If you are listening to it, watch it with your family.
Yeah, or your dance teacher.
No.
All right. Are we going to do Public Enema number 1?
Are we
Or we're
calling
Oh, okay. So it's not 2 for the price of 1.
No, I'm saying
Let's call
We're
it.
filming one and then you can make 2 videos from it.
Yeah, true. Because okay, let's call it. Are you? Yep.
Up the irons!